Time now for Entre Nous. On the show today, we're meeting perfume creator Marie Urban le Febvre. Marie is also a member of the International Perfume Creator Association based in Paris and Secretary General of l'Osmothèque, the most important perfume archive in the world. Marie, great to have you on the show. How would you describe what you do exactly?
So I'm what we're calling a nose, which means that I'm creating scents that people try to describe or wants to achieve. So my work is just to make the assemblage of ingredients in order to create a perfume.
And how did you get into this line of work?
By luck, accident, and yes, work also. So actually, you're not reaching this kind of work if you don't have a special kind of sense of smell, which means that if you don't smell really well, you will not even think about this kind of work. And then it was still a transmission from a master perfumer to a younger perfumer generation, and this is his transmission. So getting to know a perfumer or people working in this environment aware you about how to go into this work. And there is the perfumery school of ISIPCA, where I've been and where I'm also a part of the time teaching. I was here this morning, and it's where actually we start the journey of being a perfumer.
Now, a perfume creator is nicknamed a nose. Is it true that noses cannot smoke or eat spicy food?
Legend urban legend. No, actually, you have to train your nose with the way you are living. Some of the best nose are heavy smokers. So it's not really... when I started in the 90s, I would say there was just like office were just a big smoke. The thing is that either you smoke, either you don't smoke. But changing from one universe to the other will be difficult. You will need to relearn everything.
So tell me, what goes behind creating a great scent?
First, you need a great idea. Without any idea, vision, you cannot do anything. And most of the time, perfumer, we are in the shadow of the brand, of the products. So having the opportunity to work with art director, someone who have a vision, an idea, we are here to really to make into reality of smell what they have in mind.
So how do you go about mixing scents? What do you know what's right and what's not right?
There is no what's right and what is not right, sorry. It's just there are some classical accords that we get to know, to learn when we are studying. And also then it's creativity. As soon as you got all the know-how, you can also play with completely different kind of accord and creative ideas.
So what are the most appreciated scents, you think, in your opinion?
At the moment, there is really, of course, all this globalization trend, which means that when a brand is launching a perfume, the idea is just to launching worldwide and to please worldwide the same consumer, which is very difficult. So in this task, we will play with what we know people worldwide love. So sweet, cuisine, fruit. So it's why you are going into this kind of global trend. This is the global trend. Then what is much more interesting is just every local, regional have his own taste. In Middle East, there is a completely different way of getting perfume. It's completely overpowerful. If we would use those perfume in Europe, it would be a little bit of a clash. There is this influence of trends of the oud, but redone in a Occidental version, I would say. So
I grew up in the Middle East, so I know what you're talking about when you talk about
beautiful.
It's beautiful, but it is overpowering. You have some scents, I guess, in front of you. Tell us what you brought.
So actually, it's just to show a little bit that we are not using those ingredients. We are using extract of them. So first there is a distillation, and there is some cliché. For example, I brought you some orris. So orris, everyone thinks that we are using the flower, but indeed we are not. We are using the roots, and it doesn't really look appealing. And those roots need 7 years to grow, to be big enough, then 7 years to be storage and to develop the molecule that smells very good. So you have 14 years of not using this ingredient before doing the distillation. And this is why the orris extract is one of the most exquisite and expensive ingredients, costs more than 50,000 euros per kilo for the best quality.
Now, you are also a Secretary General rather, of Osmotec, which is one of the most important perfume archives there is in the world. And I believe you have Napoleon's scent with you?
Yes, actually, Napoleon is a very interesting topic. So Osmotec is the only archive actually of perfumes. And we have a collection of old formula, old perfume, and we are able to re-weight them. So I will invite you to smell that if you want. So, pardon, up. I don't know if we can do that.
Oh, we're going to do it anyways.
No, it's in the other direction, up. In this time, perfume, before Napoleon, perfume and fragrances was the same work. Actually, apothecate, it was the same work. So, you mean that l'eau de Cologne, for example, highly used by Napoleon, he was wearing it and cleaning himself, but also drinking it as a medicine. So after Napoleon, Napoleon make the separation between the work of a perfumer and the one of a pharmacist, apotheker, in order to not having problem with ingredients. So this is a reconstruction of l'eau de Cologne de Napoleon as a tiny example of the start of the French perfumery and the modern perfumery.
Let's talk about, because how did France become this world leader in perfume creation?
So you had the opportunity to be in the past. You had some rights given by the government, and in our case, Emperor Napoleon. Some people would become the perfumer officialized, allowed to work with the other courts, and it's traveled all over the world. And it was actually kind of diplomatic gift and recognition worldwide. It was just the way we exchange and communicate through a perfume. Of course, there is the city of Grasse, which is the major and still the major city of perfume that we have, and speciality of know-how, craftsmanship, and this exquisite ingredient make it special.
Now, you mentioned this, that there are different tastes, depends on where you are in the world. So as a perfume creator, for example, if you're thinking of a client who's in a different part of the world who maybe doesn't have the same French sensibilities, how do you go about, creating something?
So actually, it's a kind of my expertise. I'm a Française de l'étranger, so I'm living abroad, and all of my clients mostly are completely outside of France. So it's a fantastic invitation to dive into the other culture and to get to know what they like, what they please them, and how they are wearing perfume, and what is the meaning of a perfume, because depending again on where you are, it has a completely different symbol.
It's fascinating. Thank you so much, Marie Urban le Febvre, for joining us on the program and talking us through your amazing work as a perfume creator.
Merci.